Police fired tear gases to disperse protesters and more roadblocks ahead of the Easter holidays. I'm Makalan Gifton Pukane with your latest news. Police fired tear gases to disperse protesters on the N2 in Grabouw in the Western Cape. This as a violent protest in the Slang Park informal settlement continues. Residents are demanding the reopening of the Mieza combined school after it was closed down by a provincial education department last week due to ongoing protests against the overcrowding. At least one person has been arrested this morning.
The situation is very tense. Police members is on the scene. There is more than sufficient deployment to combat crime. Since last night at about 11:15, the community of Snake Squatter Camp barricaded the N2 and the Old Cape Road. When our members arrived on the scene, they also threw stones at our members. The police members dispersed the people to the squatter camps itself.
The road to the Kruger Gate, which is the main entrance of the Kruger National Park in Mpumalanga, has been cleared. This is after residents at Kachabalala near Hazyview embarked on a protest action against poor service delivery in the area. Residents blockaded the road with a big metal object, stones and trees, demanding electricity and proper roads. They say they have been without electricity for 10 years now. Residents are expected to meet with the Mbombela Municipality's mayoral committee later today. A serial jailbreaker, Bongan Moyo, is set to appear in the Pretoria Magistrates Court today over his latest attempt to escape from the Pretoria Central Prison. Moyo and two fellow inmates tried to escape last Wednesday, but they were rearrested after street vendors spotted them and alerted the prison officials. Moyo's lawyer, Donald Moyo, said earlier that he will possibly announce a possible legal actions against the Correctional Service Minister Nosizwe Mpisa for parading his client in front of the media. Moyo, who is facing robbery charges, has escaped twice previously.
Moyo and his co-escapees were kept in the maximum security section of the prison, but when the exercise yard when they overpowered the guards and used prison uniforms to climb over the jail walls. An alert newspaper vendor saw them and alerted the officials. The men were captured in the street in front of the prison. Moyo has escaped once successfully and twice unsuccessfully from custody within the time span of a year. Moyo will today allegedly reveal the reason behind his continued escape attempts. Leila Magnus, SABC News, Pretoria.
Transport Minister Sbu Ndebele has warned that law enforcement agency will be out in full force during the Easter holidays when thousands are expected to take the roads. Roadblocks are expected to go up throughout the country in an effort to eliminate road accidents. Ndebele says more still needs to be done by society, churches and his department in order to win the fight against fatal accidents. He was speaking during the launch of the Easter Road Safety Campaign 2012 in Springs, Gauteng on the Eastern.
People must not keep quiet. Don't keep quiet. It's your life. Don't allow yourself to be driven by a drunken driver. Don't allow yourself to be driven by an unlicensed driver. We know that the strongest amongst us, Nelson Mandela, says the only time that he nearly broke down was when he lost his own son in 1969. We know what happened on the 10th of June when we opened the World Cup, when he lost his granddaughter as well.